All right, so are you ready to dive into some serious personal finance wisdom today?
Always ready for that.
Today we're cracking open The Automatic Millionaire by David Bach.
Oh, a classic.
This book is a total blueprint for achieving financial freedom, like it promises to make you a millionaire.
And he's so confident in his system, he actually offers a money-back guarantee,
Exactly.
which is pretty bold.
It is. And, we're going to be looking at both the book and the audio program.
Oh, wow, a double dose of financial wisdom.
Yeah, a 1-2 punch for your finances.
I like that.
So the book kicks off with this really interesting concept that Bach calls the latte factor.
Oh, yeah, the latte factor.
Have you ever stopped to think about how much those daily little purchases, those coffees, those snacks, actually add up over time?
Oh, absolutely. It's the small things that get you.
It really is. And Bach uses this really vivid example.
Oh, I love his examples.
He walks you through a typical day and shows how all those seemingly insignificant expenses can actually drain your bank account without you even realizing it.
It's like death by 1,000 lattes.
Exactly. And it's scary how quickly it adds up.
It really is.
But what really blew my mind was when he did the math.
Ah,
He shows that saving just $10 a day
$10.
with a 10% return could make you a millionaire in 34 years,
Wow, that puts things in perspective.
right? Suddenly skipping that extra latte or packing your lunch doesn't seem like such a big sacrifice.
Yeah, you start thinking twice about those little indulgences.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
this whole concept highlights the power of compound interest.
Oh, yeah, it's like magic.
It really is. The longer your money is invested, the more it grows exponentially.
Time is your best friend when it comes to investing.
It really is. And that leads us to one of my favorite takeaways from the book, paying yourself first.
Oh, I love that principle.
It's such a simple idea, but it's so powerful.
Totally.
Basically, it's about prioritizing saving and investing.
Before anything else.
Exactly. Before you pay your bills, before you buy groceries even.
Most people work to pay everyone else first, right? The government, their landlords, their credit card companies.
It's true. We're so busy paying off everyone else that we forget to pay ourselves.
Exactly. And Bach is like, flip the script. Put yourself at the top of the list.
Take control of your money. Make sure you're building a future for yourself.
Because no one else is going to do it for you.
Exactly. And the best part is Bach suggests automating this whole process.
And automation is key.
He recommends using things like pre-tax retirement accounts like your 401k or an IRA.
So you're literally putting money aside before you even see it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like paying yourself first on autopilot.
I love it.
And he really emphasizes the importance of automation throughout the entire book.
I mean, think about it. The government automates taxes.
Yeah.
Corporations automate bills. Why not automate your own financial success?
It just makes sense. It removes that element of daily discipline, which, let's face it, can be tough for a lot of people.
Oh, totally. We're all human.
And Bach doesn't just talk about it in theory. He lays out specific steps on how to set this up.
He gives you the tools
He even suggests using online bill pay services like PayTrust or Quicken.
to streamline everything.
Yeah, you're essentially making saving and investing a seamless part of your life.
It's brilliant.
It is, and he's a huge advocate for using a retirement plan.
Oh, absolutely.
He's not just talking about saving for the future. He's talking about making your money work harder for you through things like tax savings, employer matching.
It's that free money everyone wants.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you take advantage of that?
And he makes a really compelling case for pre-tax versus after-tax saving.
That was a real eye-opener for me.
Seeing how letting your money grow tax-deferred can make a massive difference over time, it's pretty incredible.
It is. But even with this automatic system in place, Bach really stresses the importance of having what he calls an emergency basket.
Ah, that sounds serious.
It's basically a reserve fund to cover about 6 months of expenses in case life throws you a curveball.
Because let's face it, life happens.
It does. And you know what's scary? The book points out that the average American family has less than 1 month of expenses saved.
Really? That's terrifying.
It is. It's a super thin safety net.
Yep.
And that's where the emergency basket comes in. It gives you a cushion and some peace of mind knowing that you can handle those unexpected expenses without going into debt.
Absolutely.
So where does he suggest keeping this money?
Well, he recommends keeping it somewhere easily accessible, like a money market account, CDs, or even government bonds like I-bonds or EE bonds.
Oh, I love those.
They're great, they're safe, and they offer a decent return.
And he even points you to this helpful resource, treasurydirect.gov.
What is that?
It's a website that lets you invest directly in government securities online.
Oh, that's convenient.
Super easy, super accessible. So we've got our savings automated, our emergency fund ready. Now, Bach takes a strong stance on homeownership.
He does. He's a big believer in owning your own home.
and he believes it's a key wealth-building tool.
And he's got the numbers to back it up. He compares the average net worth of homeowners, which is around $140,000, to renters who have less than $4,000.
Wow, that's a huge difference.
Huge. And it makes sense when you think about it. You're building equity with each mortgage payment, plus you're getting tax breaks. And that sense of pride that comes with owning your own place is priceless.
It really is. He lists 6 compelling reasons why homes make great investments, highlighting the forced savings aspect of paying down a mortgage, the leverage you get, the tax advantages.
It's not just about having a roof over your head. It's a long-term wealth-building strategy.
Exactly. And he doesn't just stop there. He even points you to resources like HUD FHA and Fannie Mae.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, to help you explore financing options. He's all about giving you the tools to make informed decisions.
He really is.
And then he brings up this fascinating concept of biweekly mortgage payments.
I've heard of that. How does that work again?
You basically pay half of your monthly payment every 2 weeks.
So you're making more frequent payments.
Exactly. And it might not seem like a big deal.
I bet.
It can save you thousands in interest and shorten your loan term significantly.
Really? Wow, that's amazing.
And to simplify things, he recommends paymap.com.
What is that?
It's a website that helps you automate this biweekly payment system so you don't even have to think about it.
It's like working smarter, not harder.
Exactly. And that's Bach's whole philosophy in a nutshell.
Make your money work for you.
But let's be real. We can't talk about finances without addressing the elephant in the room.
Oh, credit card debt.
Credit card debt. The average American family is carrying over $8,400 in credit card balances.
That's a lot of debt.
It is, and it can feel really overwhelming.
So what does Bach recommend?
His advice is to split your savings between retirement contributions and debt repayment.
So you're not neglecting your future while you're tackling your past financial obligations.
Exactly. And he lays out a 7-step plan.
7 steps.
He calls it Operation No More Debt.
I love it.
And it covers everything from cutting up your cards to renegotiating interest rates, consolidating debt, checking your credit score, and automating payments.
It's a full-on attack plan.
It is. And he even introduces this unique method called the DOLT system. The DOLT system, it helps you prioritize debt repayment based on the ratio of outstanding balance to minimum payment.
Oh, so it's a strategic way to attack those balances and become debt-free faster.
Exactly. He's all about efficiency.
I like it.
And he also weighs in on the age-old debate of buying versus leasing a car.
What's his take?
He definitely leans towards buying used cars as a more cost-effective approach.
That makes sense.
And for those who want to dive deeper into credit card debt management, he points to a free online resource on the Finish Rich website.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He really wants to give you all the tools you need to succeed.
He does. He's like your personal finance cheerleader.
He is. And finally, he brings up this concept that goes beyond just managing money.
What's that?
It's about giving back, and it's called tithing.
Tithing.
Yeah, donating a percentage of your income to a cause you believe in.
Oh, that's a great idea.
It is. And what I found really insightful was his observation that many billionaires started tithing long before they became wealthy.
Really?
Yeah, it suggests this mindset of abundance and generosity.
That's interesting.
He encourages making tithing a regular, even automated practice, somewhere between 1% and 10% of your income.
So it's built into your financial plan.
Exactly. And remember, you're still prioritizing saving. At the same time, it's about aligning your spending with your values.
I love that.
He also stresses the importance of researching charities before you donate.
Yeah, make sure your money is being used effectively.
Exactly. And for those looking for tax-efficient giving options, he mentions donor-advised mutual funds, but these usually require a minimum investment.
So there are options for everyone.
Exactly. Bach offers a wide range of options to fit different financial situations.
This is great.
So that covers the first half of the automatic millionaire. We've gone from tackling the latte factor to prioritizing saving, automating your finances, and even integrating giving back into your financial plan.
It's a lot to take in.
It is. But Bach does a really good job of breaking it down into manageable steps, providing practical advice and resources so you can actually put these principles into action.
It's not just theory, it's actionable advice.
Exactly. And don't worry, we're only halfway through.
Oh, there's more.
In the next part, we'll dive into his specific recommendations on organizing your finances, dealing with taxes, and even preparing for retirement.
I can't wait.
But before we move on,
Yes.
I'd love to hear what's resonating with you so far. What concept or strategy has you thinking, okay, I need to explore this further? Take a moment to consider that before we continue with the rest of Bach's wisdom. in the next part of our deep dive.
Okay, so you ready to keep going with the automatic millionaire?
Oh yeah, hit me with more of Bach's wisdom.
All right, so in this part, he gets really down to earth practical.
Okay, love that.
He actually gives you a system for organizing your finances, and it's so simple.
Lay it on me.
He calls it the Finish Rich file folder system.
File folders.
Yeah, like old school file folders.
Okay, I can handle that.
No fancy software, no complicated apps, just good old-fashioned file folders.
I like where this is going.
Right, so he recommends having 13 specific folders for things like tax returns, retirement account, info, social security, investment statements, all that important stuff.
It's like creating a physical snapshot of your entire financial life.
Exactly. Everything is neatly categorized, easy to find.
No more scrambling to find that one document you need.
Exactly. It's all right there at your fingertips.
You know that panicky feeling when you can't find a crucial document?
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
This system eliminates that stress.
I love that.
Yeah, everything is organized and you know exactly where to find it.
It's like finally putting all the pieces of your financial puzzle together.
It really is.
So on top of the file folder system,
Yeah.
Back gives you 2 more handy tools.
All right, I'm intrigued.
They're called the Finish Rich Inventory Planner and the Where Does the Money Go forms.
Okay, so these forms are like having a personal finance coach right there with you.
Exactly. They help you figure out your net worth, track your spending, and see where your money's actually going.
So you can identify areas where you might be able to save more or invest more effectively.
Right. It's all about awareness and making informed decisions.
He suggests updating these forms every year.
So you're regularly checking in on your finances and making adjustments as needed.
It's like an annual financial checkup.
Exactly. Keeping your financial health in tip-top shape.
I love this whole section.
Yeah.
It's about taking control of your financial information, feeling empowered to make smart decisions.
And that's a big theme throughout the book. Back isn't just telling you what to do. He's giving you the tools and knowledge to become your own financial advocate.
It's like he's saying, hey, you're in the driver's seat of your financial life.
Take the wheel.
Exactly.
So now, even with automation in place, there are some things you can't completely set and forget.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Like taxes.
Ugh, taxes.
Nobody's favorite topic.
Definitely not.
But Back doesn't shy away from it.
What does he say?
Well, he actually recommends getting professional help from a tax advisor or a CPA,
Okay, that makes sense.
especially if your finances are complex.
Yeah, it's always good to have an expert in your corner.
Right.
He also encourages readers to learn some basic tax principles
Yeah.
and stay updated on any changes in tax laws that might affect them.
Be proactive. Don't just bury your head in the sand.
Exactly. It's about being informed and taking ownership of your tax obligations.
And one point he makes that I found particularly interesting
Okay, tell me.
is the importance of understanding your tax bracket
Yeah.
and how that impacts your investment strategy.
Okay, so your tax bracket can actually influence how and where you invest.
Absolutely. It's a factor to consider.
This is where professional advice can be really valuable.
Definitely a tax expert can help you navigate those complexities.
Now, speaking of investing, Bach dedicates a good chunk of the book to explaining different investment options and helping you create a diversified portfolio.
So you're not putting all your eggs in one basket?
Exactly. And he covers a wide range of investment vehicles, from stocks and bonds to mutual funds and real estate.
Oh, wow. The whole gamut.
Yeah, and he emphasizes the importance of understanding the risks and potential returns of each type of investment before you jump in.
Do your research.
Exactly. And remember that investment pyramid we talked about earlier.
The one with the different levels of risk.
Yeah, he uses that as a visual tool to help you determine the right mix of assets based on your age and your financial goals.
So younger investors might be more comfortable with higher risk investments.
Whereas those closer to retirement might want to shift towards more conservative options.
Makes sense.
And Bach is a big proponent of long-term investing.
Oh, yeah. Slow and steady wins the race.
He emphasizes how consistent contributions, even small ones, can really grow over time thanks to the power of compound interest.
It's all about staying the course even when the market gets a little bumpy.
And he even debunks some common investment myths.
Like what?
Oh, like you need a lot of money to start investing, or that it's too risky for the average person.
Those are definitely myths.
He breaks it all down and offers advice on avoiding costly mistakes.
He's like your investing guardian angel.
That's a good one.
And then, of course, there's retirement planning.
The big R word.
This is where Bach's focus on automation really shines.
So how does automation play into retirement planning?
Well, he encourages starting early, even if you can only contribute a little bit.
Time is your friend.
Exactly. And then consistently increasing those contributions over time as you're able to.
Small steps lead to big results.
Absolutely. And he really emphasizes taking advantage of employer-sponsored retirement
Oh
plans.
yeah, max out those 401k contributions if you can.
Especially if your employer offers a matching contribution.
That's free money.
Don't leave it on the table.
And Bach provides clear steps on how to calculate your retirement needs and create a plan to reach your financial goals for those golden years.
So you can retire comfortably and enjoy those well-deserved relaxation years.
Exactly. But what I really appreciate about Bach's approach to retirement planning,
What's that?
it's not just about the money.
It's about the lifestyle.
Exactly. He wants you to design a retirement that aligns with your passions and what you want your life to look like.
It's not just about financial security, it's about living a fulfilling life.
Exactly. He wants you to think beyond just having enough money to pay the bills.
What are your hobbies? What are your dreams? How can you use your financial resources to create a retirement experience that truly brings you joy?
I love that perspective. It's about so much more than just the numbers.
Absolutely. And he even gives practical tips on things like downsizing, relocating, exploring alternative income streams.
Oh yeah, those are great ideas, especially if you're looking to stretch your retirement savings.
It's all about being creative and finding ways to live the life you want.
You know, throughout the entire book, one thing that really struck me
What's that?
was Bach's focus on not just becoming wealthy, but living a rich and meaningful life.
Yeah, he wants you to have it all.
Exactly. He uses personal stories and anecdotes of everyday millionaires to show that financial success isn't just about the numbers.
It's about the freedom and opportunities it creates.
Exactly. It's about having the resources to pursue your passions,
Yeah.
travel the world, spend time with loved ones, give back to your community.
It's about living a life without limits.
He encourages readers to define wealth for themselves, setting financial goals that align with their values and aspirations.
So it's not about keeping up with the Joneses, it's about creating a life that's true to you.
Exactly. And that's a really refreshing perspective because it goes beyond just accumulating money and focuses on living a life of purpose and fulfillment.
I love that.
And it's clear that Bach believes true wealth encompasses more than just financial security.
It's about well-being, strong relationships, making a positive contribution to the world.
It's about living a life that matters.
And that brings us to the final chapter,
Okay.
where Bach circles back to the idea of tithing.
Giving back.
Exactly. He reminds us that financial success isn't just about personal gain, it's about using our resources to make a positive impact.
Paying it forward.
Exactly. He encourages readers to find causes they're passionate about and make regular contributions, even automating those donations.
So it becomes a seamless part of your financial plan.
Right, and he points out that tithing doesn't have to be just about money.
Well, that's a good point.
It can be volunteering your time, sharing your skills, or simply being a positive force in the lives of others.
Making a difference in whatever way you can.
Yeah, exactly.
This last chapter is such a powerful reminder that true wealth goes beyond just our own bank accounts.
It's about living a life of purpose, generosity, and contributing to something larger than ourselves.
It's about making the world a better place. So we've really dug deep into Bach's The Automatic Millionaire.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground.
From those little budgeting hacks to the bigger picture stuff like investing, planning for retirement, giving back.
It's a pretty comprehensive approach to personal finance.
It is.
Right.
What are your biggest takeaways from the book?
Well, for me, it's the holistic approach. It's not just about crunching numbers.
It's about aligning your money with your life.
Exactly. Bach combines practical strategies with a really motivating message.
And it shows that financial freedom really is within reach for anyone.
As long as you're willing to put in the effort and, adopt the right mindset.
That's all about mindset.
Yeah, you got to believe it to achieve it.
One of the things that really resonated with me was the power of automation.
Oh, yeah, setting up those systems that just work in the background.
It's like magic.
It is like you're making your money work for you even when you're sleeping.
Even when you're on vacation.
Exactly. It takes the pressure off and it makes saving and investing so much easier.
It's like you're setting it and forgetting it.
Think of it like setting the thermostat in your house.
Okay, I like that.
You set it once, and it keeps the temperature right where you want it.
Keeps you comfortable.
Bach's system is like a financial thermostat.
Okay, I love that analogy.
It's keeping your money on track so you can focus on other things in your life.
Living your life.
Exactly, and he gives you specific steps to set up that automation.
Yeah, from those automatic transfers to your retirement accounts
Yeah.
to using online bill pay to manage your expenses.
Streamlining everything.
But even with automation, it's still important to check in on your plan every so often
Yeah, make sure things are still aligned with your goals.
and make adjustments as your life changes because, let's face it, life is unpredictable.
Things happen.
They do. And Bach really emphasizes being flexible because no two financial journeys are exactly alike.
We're all unique.
Exactly. And he's also big on getting professional advice when you need it.
Yeah, sometimes you need a little extra help.
Whether it's from a financial advisor, a tax expert, or an estate planning attorney.
Building a team of experts can make a big difference.
Surround yourself with people who know their stuff.
But for me, what really stood out in the book was Bach's focus on not just getting rich.
But living a rich life.
Exactly.
It's not just about the money. It's about what the money allows you to do.
He wants you to define what wealth means to you personally.
Aligning your financial goals with your values and what you truly want out of life.
Yeah, it's not about keeping up with the Joneses. It's about creating a life that you love.
A life that's true to you.
And to really drive that point home, he shares a story.
Oh, I love his stories.
This one's about his grandmother who, on her deathbed, regretted not taking more risks in life.
Oh, wow. That's powerful.
It's a reminder that, life is short and we should make the most of it.
Seize those opportunities.
Don't let fear hold you back.
Bach really challenges you to tap into that inner child.
That part of you that's curious, adventurous, willing to take chances.
Don't lose that spark.
Never.
It's a fitting ending to a book that really encourages you to not just achieve financial success,
but to live a life full of passion, purpose, and adventure.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into The Automatic Millionaire,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with this. Think about Bach's grandmother's story.
Okay.
What's one small risk you could take today to pursue your financial goals?
Good question.
Maybe it's starting a side hustle
Oh, yeah.
and investing in something new,
Or even just having that tough conversation about money with your family.
getting those finances in order.
Whatever it is, take that first step.
Because financial success, it's a journey, not a destination.
And it's a journey best taken with a spirit of adventure.
And a commitment to creating a life that you love.